Hi, friends. Welcome back to your host, Cassandra Vogley. Today we have on my friend Ben Torre. He is a 6'2" pure sacral generator. He's on the cross of prevention. We had a really good discussion, chatted both of our charts to transits, lots of deeper human designs. It was a really great conversation. I hope you guys get something from it. He has part of the centering circuit, so there's a deep centering force. We chat about the changing cycle that is coming, what that means going from this first line era that's been this 400-year cycle of this background frequency that's carried the first line, and we're moving into a sixth line, what that change will feel like or look like, what it's like to be a sixth line in that. We talk about the transits, and then there's a little bit of sacral questioning, vulnerability at the end. I hope you guys get something from it. Just a little reminder that I'm starting a group. It's a monthly group. It's called Neutrino Stream. Way to connect with you guys. You can be new or old to human design, any level. Have a way to have a two-way screen rather than this one-way screen. I enjoy connecting with people. You can sign up on my website. So hope to see you there and hope you enjoy the episode.
Say about the chart.
Oh, you're failed. You're doomed. Just kidding. I haven't looked at it in a while. Let me just stare at it for a second. Wow, wow, that's a powerfully connected lower half.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I remember that. Okay, so what's it like having all that and not going to the throat? Hard to sit on. I think we've talked about this.
Well,
Especially because it's like all connected.
mm-hmm.
Like, wow. And you have the centering circuit.
Yeah. You know what? Would you be able to share
There?
your screen so I
Yes.
can also
Yes.
see what you are looking at?
That
That
would
would
be
be nice.
helpful for everyone listening too. Okay. There. That's good. You can see.
Uh-huh, yeah.
Yeah. So I was just looking at crazy how connected it all is.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
We have correction right now, a lot of us.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of 58s in with the millennial generation.
Mm-hmm. Well, it's how can I say? It's like I don't know, my mind wants to say that it feels like a nuclear power bomb sitting in stillness, you know.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's how
Especially
it
that
feels.
that three just like hanging out there waiting for the root to click,
Uh-huh.
click, click, boom.
Yeah. It's like it's like being a god in the kingdom of heaven and just sitting still and waiting to play with all this power, somehow, you know. Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't necessarily like if I'm looking, it's like you got the 35 and 20. Well, we have the 20 right now, or
Mm-hmm.
we did, but it's like you don't have a ton reaching up to the throat either.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
It kind
No.
of almost requires somebody who brings that definition or a transit.
Mm-hmm. Well, there is a lot of pressure on my throat. If you look really, I have the
From your mind.
33, yeah, and the 35 and the 10. And then from the mind, from the ajna, yeah, there are like those three gates
But in
that are,
terms of your life force, but yeah,
yeah, there's only the 10th.
what's that mind like? Is it busy?
Mm-mm.
Because it's off most of the time or
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
inconsistently?
Yeah.
I have the fourth gate and my son, so
Mhm.
we connect that up. You bring the doubt, I'll bring the possible answers
Yeah.
that we can test out.
Uh-huh.
I have the 35, I have the 20.
Mm.
Should
Yeah,
I,
no.
I'm like, should I pull up my chart? I don't even know curious, what is our combo? Let's see, shall we?
Uh-huh.
You're 6'2". 9-0.
Wow.
Okay, let's see here.
Interesting.
Just taking it in.
Oh, but you have the 29
Mm-hmm.
and I have the 46. I mean, I
Mm-hmm.
definitely for sure, it's I feel a lot of how can I say? I don't know if it's attraction, but yeah, it is like I feel a very strong pull towards you in a way that I just want to be here. I want to be around. I really enjoy my conversations with you. I really enjoy how you always show up somehow for me. And it's funny because a friend of mine was asking, "Oh, what's going to be your chat? What it is, like what you guys are gonna talk about?" And I was like, I don't really know. She invited me, and we will flow. We will see. And then she asked me a few more questions, and I was like, well, it's interesting because we never really met physically, but somehow you always have been present for me. It's like I was sharing with her, Cassandra, she sees me. And I don't know how, but it is amazing. And I really like it because I feel a lot of safety and support. And yeah, it's interesting.
I feel that too.
Hmm.
And well, so what's interesting about our geometries crossing in terms of like the the online space is I had just I went blackout on my Instagram, on my social. I
Hmm.
literally just deactivated all my accounts because I was 3 months from giving birth to my second,
Hmm.
and my gut was just uh-uh every day.
Hmm.
It was just like leave. And I remember feeling like it wasn't just leave and leave my accounts active. It was like total blackout,
Mm.
which reminded me of like going camping out of service,
Mm.
which felt really good. And I just needed it as a reset. And during that time, I was still deeply studying human design and I was watching YouTube
Hmm.
because YouTube I could engage by like it felt more of like a choice in a way, or just
Hmm.
like it's different.
Yeah.
It's not social. It's like going there to learn something.
Mm.
So I found you
Mm.
via a YouTube video that you did
Hmm.
with Tom, and then I found that group you had.
Mm.
So I
Hmm.
found you when I was like out of that space. And then I kept having, and we talked about this, I kept having this feeling like, why do I know you?
Hmm.
Where do I know you from?
Hmm.
Like it's very familiar. Like, why do I know you? And do you remember me asking you, like,
Yeah.
where in the world we could have crossed paths? Do you remember
Hmm.
this?
Hmm. Yeah.
And I was like, were you in Peru? Were you? And we were in Pisac at the same time,
Hmm.
which I don't even know if I saw you or talked to you. I don't know if we crossed paths like physically, but we were literally there at the same time,
Yeah.
which is kind of nuts because I don't know if there was like a feeling of like I feel like, and who knows, like yeah, I don't know.
And it's such a small place.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean,
I feel like it's likely that we were in vicinity of each other at some cafe or something.
hmm,
I don't, we didn't have a conversation that I can recall.
I would have remembered that for sure.
Yeah. But maybe I saw you in passing because you were very familiar to me, not just on an energy level, but on like a visually,
Mm.
which is weird.
Hmm.
But that feeling,
Who knows? Yeah.
fractal.
Yeah. Hmm. Yeah.
And I always enjoyed your transit things. I talked to you about that a little bit, but
Oh.
like the maybe it's the Capricorn in you, but like I enjoy that like and I also, as I'm saying, I'm like I kind of hear the centering circuit a little bit too. It's
Mhm.
like pull
Mhm.
people back into the truth.
Yeah.
Are there Capricorn gates there? Why does that centering circuit kind of feel Saturnian? Because like
Yeah.
Saturn doesn't mess around. It's like, are you living
Well,
truth?
that's what Capricorns are. You
I
know,
know. Yeah.
we are ruled by Saturn,
Yeah.
so
That's my moon, and I have a stellium there. So,
mm.
yeah.
Oh
And
yeah.
actually, the older astrology says that Aquarius is also ruled by Saturn.
Mm.
It's dually ruled by Uranus and Saturn, but people kind of miss out on that like contemplative, like serious side of Aquarius.
Mm.
So it does have that energy as well, I feel. If you tap into it. When it meets the sun, it's like more in a rebellion because those two energies don't necessarily go together. You know, the sun is almost like the king, the ruler, and then Aquarian is like the
Mhm.
collective.
Mhm.
So there is a rebellious flavor when it's like someone's son, but when it's in other placements, it kind of has a different
Mm.
flavor.
Mhm.
Not always the rebellion one, the rebellious one, but anyway,
Interesting. Yeah, yeah.
that's my north node, so
Yeah, I see it. Yeah, I'm looking at it.
so interesting. What else is popping out for you?
I don't know.
I don't know either.
Mm.
I see we have almost like the whole outside collective.
Well, yeah, that's the most I don't want to say obvious, but yeah, that's where the attention and attraction is for me. That's where I feel connected, where I'm like, I want to explore. I want to go in that. I want to see what's here, you know.
Experiential.
hmm No, and I really, I mean, I really feel the emotions. Like I see how you guys are so seductive. You know, the solar plexus is very, very, yeah, seductive. It's like, oh, what's that? I don't have it. You know, it's like, oh, I wanna, yeah, I want to experience. I want to feel as well. I want to, yeah, and it creates the desire. You know, so that it is this desire that is here.
I like the boost of confidence the ego brings.
Yeah, it's
Nice
so
to
funny
have
because,
ego beings around when you're open there.
oh yeah, so many people talk about this ego, confidence, whatever, but I don't know. For me, it's just I don't even see it. It's
Yeah.
just here, you know.
Mm-hmm. I think that's true and it's a definition because you don't know what it is without it. It doesn't come
Mhm.
and go ever.
Yeah.
I don't know life without the wave. And as
Mm.
you can see, I have many that get hooked up throughout the month.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Almost the entire tribal defense circuit too.
Mm-hmm.
What's your six? What line is it? Five?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And then do you have any other ones? You have
No.
two. Oh wait,
Mm.
6.2.
Oh, do I? Oh yeah. Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
you have
Yeah. Yeah.
6.2 as well. So yeah, I
The
have the 59.2. So that
oh.
resonates and harmonizes. I have the
Yeah.
59.6 as well.
Mm.
Let's see. Yeah, because you're a 6.2, so it also is a resonance harmony to your profile.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, we're a harmonic profile.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I have a lot of 6.2s in my life.
Mm.
Hmm.
Does it feel good?
I feel like I vibe with you guys.
Mm-hmm.
Like we're different, but we still get each other.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm. What? So you're let's see, Chiron's at 50, right? So like 12 years from now ish.
Yeah, something like that ish.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. What's that been like the roof process? I feel like that would be hard for me as a third line to like, it's hard to conceptualize what that is.
It's the best.
I mean, so I've gone through phases in my process actually where I'm like, I want to go on the roof. I don't want to be down here anymore. Like I wish I went on the roof, but
Yeah,
I always can't. I can't like stay out of the. I can't. It doesn't work. But now
yeah.
actually I like being in the mix, it would be hard for me to be on the roof. But it's funny, I did have that a phase where I was like watching my six line friends who I went through the Saturn return with, and I'm like,
Mhm.
can, can I just be aloof and on the roof, please? I
Yeah.
don't want to be in the mix anymore. But
And see, you have the 44-6, which is
yes,
literally aloofness.
it is. Yeah, it's the where the aloofness comes from. Maybe that's why I resonate to that so much.
Yeah. And Pluto is our deep, deep truth.
Mm-hmm.
We die for Pluto.
Mm-hmm.
It's so profound in us. And the 44, I mean, I have the 44 both in my Plutos.
Uh-huh. I'm seeing that right now.
It's like if you don't approach me the right way, I can kill you. You know, it's like no joke. If you come to me in not correctly, I'm really gonna look at you like I'm just gonna rip your head off.
Well, and it also connects to the 26 too. So,
Yeah, that's why,
right.
and I have the whole channel, 4426.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm like, what are you doing here? You know?
I'm more like aloof to that or like the way I deal with that
Yeah,
distortion is to just kind of be like,
yeah,
see ya.
yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, that's
Hmm.
why maybe, the more you get older, the more you get aloof on how people approach you and they want to connect with you. Because if it's not correct, you may gonna have this feeling of this sense of, oh, I'm just separated, I'm just detached from, the world.
Hmm.
But that's how it is for me 24/7. I'm just up there and I'm looking at the world and I'm like, what the hell are they doing? Why they are still doing this nonsense? I told them many times, they just don't get it.
Me, I'm down here like, have you tried this? Don't do that. That thing over
Uh,
there, that does not work. Do this over here instead.
oh yeah.
Yeah, I can't help it. Well, I can. It's either correct or it's not. But when it's correct, it's like you can't stop it with your mind.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah. See, like I'm as a third line, I'm not that way in terms of what I was laughing at your expression of that, but I find it enjoyable.
Mm.
So I think that is the harmony there where it's like, yeah. Well,
Mm.
maybe what's interesting is there's the pessimism in the third line, right? So
Mm-hmm.
I get the whole like, what are you doing?
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
Yeah. Mm.
Let's look at the transit. Okay, so let's see if I can do I just refresh this or do I have to get a new one? Yeah, I have to do a new one.
Mm.
Oops, I don't want transit chart. I just want to adjust now. That was from the 25th.
Oh, okay. The sun moved into the 21st and 48.
Okay, now we no longer have the 1762.
Yeah. 1718 it was.
Yep. But we had the full channel, everyone.
Oh, yeah, yeah. True, 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 true.
And so I was noticing because I was like, I gotta go check the transit because everybody was so opinionated.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, oh yeah, there you go. We got the head and the ajna connected. Hmm. Lots of mental pressure.
Mm-hmm.
I still have the 6447 because oh, well, everybody has it right now. It's back for everyone.
Yeah.
It was
It,
it, it was there for like 10 weeks for everyone and then it went away.
Uh-huh. Yeah,
I
yeah.
still had it through the 47 because I had the
It's
64.
yeah, it's so funny because I've been witnessing myself being so nostalgic and kind of like melancholic with the past and like putting out some old photos from, you know, 10 years ago in California and all of that. So I was like, oh, that's kind of cute.
I'm like wanting to tell stories of like my process. Maybe that's like also hitting through my 35, but it's like
Mm,
as I'm collecting all of these things of like the pattern, it's like
mm-hmm,
wanting to tell a story of it.
mm-hmm,
I mean, I tend to be nostalgic through my 1020 too.
mm-hmm.
The 18 is gone, so correction is gone for a lot of us. You
Yeah,
still
yeah.
have it.
Mm-hmm,
My mom has correction.
mm,
My daughter does too.
mm, mm,
Okay, here we go. That's better.
mm-hmm.
I was like, wow, we have perfected form and struggle. That's so rare. Okay, but we still have the 6447 as a full channel.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. What's the name of the first line again on 48? Is it superficiality? No.
Um, let's
No,
see. Significant.
insignificance. Yeah. A taste for recognizing what is practical and deserves attention. Yeah, it's true. Interesting.
Just thinking about the 16:1
Oh,
delusion. Delusion and insignificance are the first lines of
hmm
that channel.
hmm I do miss a little bit, doing the transit with Tom. It was very, very good, and
Yeah,
hopefully he will have some response or energy to maybe, back up online and
he's a 6-2 also, right?
yeah.
He's post Chiron though, must be.
Oh yeah, he's 72,
Yeah.
73. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Yeah. Have you talked to him at all?
Yeah, just a few days, weeks ago.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's doing well. Just very, very hermit and doesn't want to engage with the world, which I can totally understand.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he has a 4037 as a sun and earth, you know. Um, so yeah, the sixth
That's
line. The what?
that's gotta be interesting too. I just feel like I feel like a lot of people who have the 4037 are going through massive, it's just like such a massive change.
Mm,
I actually know that like 3 or 4 of them who have ended up in the hospital
wow,
with health stuff. And I wonder if
wow.
that has to do with like the changing of the background.
Ah, it's possible, huh? Who knows?
I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah,
But it's interesting because it's like there definitely is a felt shift from going from these like very tribal themes
yeah,
towards more individual, even though it's hasn't shifted
yeah.
totally. There's like a,
I can see how they can be freaking out.
yeah,
A lot of them, I see they are freaked out.
because your body feels it what's changing.
Yeah, I have a friend. She's a 1-3 and a 4037.
Mm-hmm.
I tell you, it's like whoa, she's freaking out, and I can see like desperately trying to hold on and trying to control her life when everything is falling apart. Like the job, everything is going away, and she's just so freaking out, trying to control and pretending that she's fine. But it's just so hilarious to watch, and yeah,
Yeah, that's a big change.
Hmm.
At least she has that third line. At least she'll have some harmony to the next
Yeah. Yeah.
cycle.
Yeah.
Third line body that's resilient to the change, hopefully.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was like for me being now at this moment, like the first, almost 40 years of my life is just it has been a constant question of what the hell am I doing here? This is not my time.
Yeah, that's
This
funny.
is not my planet. Like
I
what the
mean,
fuck?
say 3-5, so yeah, no,
You
there's no
know,
resonance or harmony to this era.
it's like what the fuck am I like what is it? And being a 6'2" and you selling me the concept of I need to pay to be here. It's like, what the fuck is this? And then you're telling me that I need to earn a living. Is that a joke? Like, what? So it really has been what is this nonsense? You know, and I don't buy it. I just don't buy it anymore. Okay, you got me. I was young, you got me. I played the game, I went for it. I did it all. But then I realized, wait a second, what is this stupid game? Like, I don't want to play that. I'm not even interested in it. Like what are you talking about? Why do I have to work? Like, why do I have to? What is this? And it's so deep inside of me, and I'm an ego, So like the
A transmitter.
yeah,
So it's like it's almost surprising to hear you say that as a transmitter.
yeah. So I'm just looking at the entire world, at the entire life, and I'm like, uh-uh. I don't buy that anymore. I don't want to play this game. It's just it doesn't interest me.
But then I kind of think of the sun ring, so it's like interesting to have that connected to that, as well
Hmm.
as the 15-5
Hmm.
and the 1850. Like all of those are challenge authority.
Yeah. And I mean, look at my unconscious son. It's the 18-second line. The second line says terminal disease. I'm done with all of you. We need to kill you. There's nothing else we can do. You useless as fuck. Can we just like wipe you out? You know? It's just what it is. It's like, okay, done. Done with this nonsense. And I so strongly feel it in my entire body. I feel I'm just such on a parallel dimension, like on a different timeline. And that is what is coming after 2027. So that's why I'm also feeling like so relaxed. Somehow I just know this is where we're going. Very soon, no one will buy that nonsense anymore. No one will play this game anymore. We're not gonna need to earn a living. We're not gonna need to pay to be here. Like, this is so much nonsense. And that is going away because when people really gonna wake up to the truth, they're just gonna be, oh, we don't need actually to kill each other. Oh, wait a second. You want me to go there and to kill those people because they dress differently, because they smell differently, because they cook differently? No, go do it yourself. So no one gonna buy all this nonsense anymore. It's just it's so obvious. No one gonna be like, oh, I need to compete. Oh, I need. No one will buy more than what they need. I mean, we are such a rapist society. We rape everything. We consume everything. We destroy everything in a such amount and quantity that is ridiculous. So it's basically scarcity, poverty consciousness, lack consciousness. And everyone is talking about abundance. Oh, I'm so rich. Look at me with my millions. I have abundance. But I want to tell them, boy, if really it was abundance, you realize, I mean, it's in the gate 55. Abundance is strictly a question of spirit.
Hmm.
It's fun to have 1 million, but no one on earth need 1 million. No one. And we're going towards 2027. I mean, it's here, it's in 1 year ish. And we're going to be in a sixth line frequency. So, yes, it may be the sleeping phoenix, but the sixth line of those gates is the cross of spirit. So, we are looking really for the spirit within.
And there's still going to be such a clawing to hold up that old cross that's no longer supporting the frequency.
Yeah,
I
that
mean, we're imprinted with it, so there will definitely be people holding that up until we're gone, trying to, getting
trying to,
getting
yeah.
sick doing it. 'Cause of course, it won't be done with ease. It'll require great resistance, but
I
it's going to
want,
be interesting because
I
there's
want
some.
to believe, yeah. Sorry, yeah, go ahead.
Oh, well, I was just thinking like that's like the if you think about it like that's I think also why the third lines harmonize to that because we're more attuned to when correct the change, more welcoming of it, more attuned to the pulse of what's new. But there's people who are fixed
Mm,
and aren't going to want to change. So there's going to still be people trying to hold up that old foundation as it's crumbling. And they're going to think something's going terribly wrong. I think people already think that.
yeah,
I mean, they do.
yeah.
There's lots of geneticists talking about how our species is ending and they're freaking out, but it's like also part of it's just time.
It's just the evolution,
It's
and
just part of it.
what I'm seeing is that in the next 10, 15 years, we're going to have factions. We're going to have like three very distinct factions. And we will have the rave, we will have the old remaining seventh center humans,
Hmm.
and then we will have all of those who succeedingly mutated. So the nine center Homo sapiens in transitus, those those people who can actually live out their design as a nine center. And we will have those three factions. And
Hmm.
somehow I feel that the rave will protect us, but they won't deal with us.
Hmm.
They will just, oh, we doing us, do you, don't interfere with us, but we let, we just in harmony. It's okay, we co-live here. And then, all those seven center humans, they're just gonna continue to kill each other.
Yeah, because they won't be territorial.
Yeah.
But I also wonder how they'll deal with the not self. And I also think that their frequency is going to have something to do with the downfall of technology.
100%. I mean, I'm finding technology less and less and less and less and so less attractive. It's like I almost don't want to deal with it anymore. I get so fulfilled and satisfied just going to the ranch every day and taking care of horses and doing just simple stuff.
What's your environment?
Kitchen,
Wet or dry?
wet.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because we have the same right mind, right brain, left life.
Ah, you do?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Yeah, we both have that.
yeah.
Internal markets. Maybe that's why I stay in my home. Or like why I'm not like when you travel, I feel stressed.
Mm,
Or if it were me, I would feel like disoriented. I like need some consistency. But I also have extremes, so I like to dip out of the extremes, but I can't like live there.
mm,
But it seems like you feel comfortable in that.
mm-hmm.
So it's just different. Maybe because I don't know, maybe it's like your definition. Maybe
Mm.
me having like an open spleen or like, I don't know, whatever that is.
Yeah.
I'm also just like super, what's your cognition?
I don't know. What is that?
Like if I have feeling, like are
Look,
you
look it up on the right. If you click on
advanced?
advanced, yeah.
Hmm.
It-
It's inner vision.
Oh yeah, okay.
There we go. Tone on your body side.
Mm, yeah.
Inner vision, yeah, four. So yours is in the ajna.
Mm-hmm.
My daughter's is inner vision too. But I don't know, something about I'm just like super sensitive to my environment and changes in it. And so, oh well, I'm also a second line like all throughout my whole
Mm-hmm.
environment, which just feels like hermity. Maybe that's why, I don't know.
Mm,
But it takes me a while to like digest. I'm also emotional, so maybe it's like it just takes me a while to digest a place, and so I like want to go there and I want to like live there for months and not leave,
mm-hmm.
rather than be like bouncing around.
Mm-hmm.
That
Mm-hmm.
might be my emotional side.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
It takes like a
Is
little
it
bit
your
longer.
emotional side?
Yeah, because if I
Mm-hmm.
think about my husband, he's quad left, but he's splenic,
Oh,
and he can
oh,
totally like do the bounce around thing
oh.
and be unfazed. He's not emotional,
Mm-hmm.
obviously, being splenic, but yeah. So I definitely think that's different for me
Mm-hmm.
because I'll like settle in somewhere, and when I finally feel like settled, if we're leaving, I feel disoriented again.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, maybe it's the emotions or the open spleen. Or,
Yeah, probably a combo
uh-huh.
because the spleen definitely makes me sensitive to a lot of things.
Yeah,
What I put in my body, what I'm around.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Hmm. Yeah, I can feel the changes coming, and like I'm just curious more than anything at this point, like how it will play out in the collective, like watching that.
Mm-hmm.
Also, just like we haven't yet gotten that dose of new beings who are born in that new cross, which is also going to be quite wild to witness as they grow up. Talk about generation gap.
Mm-hmm.
They're going
Mm-hmm.
to be just totally, totally different.
Huge, huge. Yeah, yeah, huge.
But I'll have you listened to the telepathy tapes?
Mm-mm. What is that?
It's this woman, she does these different interviews with non-speaking autistic
Uh,
children,
uh,
and they found that that they're telepathic basically, like they've done all these different like scientific tests where like they'll be looking at a page in a book or something and the person can read it verbatim word by word because
uh,
it's like tapping into this collective, and they will meet in a place called the hill. They call it on the hill, and they
mm,
literally will all bring their consciousness there and communicate with one another.
mm,
It's pretty wild actually to listen to these stories. I'm just like, it's just to me it like lines up with the incoming rave. These are the
mm,
nine-centered forms
mm-hmm.
mutating before the
Mm-hmm.
time of the actual rave.
Mm-hmm.
And we think they're severely disabled because they can't speak, but then some of them can start to like spell.
Mm-hmm.
But basically, they don't have the control over their physical form
Mm-hmm.
that we do to be able to articulate. And they also find it very cumbersome to communicate with words because it's such a ancient, archaic,
Yeah.
simplistic way compared to just telepathically communicating. They thought they could read in different languages, but what they found was they were just taking in the frequency.
Mm,
So they were reading the frequency, so they didn't require them to know the actual language. And they can like download books by going to this space in the collective consciousness field and just like sitting on top of them, and the
Mm.
information's like downloaded into their system. It's pretty wild.
Well, that's, I mean, everything that you just said is like you describing what's going on with me 24/7.
Right, because we're mutating
I
and we're
mean,
part of that process.
have you heard about the, I mean, it's not have you heard, but did you listen raw on the variable courses?
Yes.
Okay, so when you listen to the variables, then you have an entire course that is on the rightness
Yep.
and the leftness.
Yep.
So if you listen to the rightness,
Yep.
then Ra is talking about all those being with the right mind and the right brain, which, you know, is what the rave will be as well, because everyone will be right. But today, because we are in mutation, so some of us already have the ability of the rave, and that is in the fifth tone and the sixth tone of the rightness. So if you look at the right mind personality, everyone with the fifth or the sixth tone, this is rave. This is like psychic abilities, alien shit. It's the deep, deep, deep sensitivity to the auric field.
Yep.
And that's why we saw, I mean, when I enter a building, a house, or if I see a table, I can touch a chair or whatever the fuck it is. It's
Yep.
like downloading information based on just the auric field, you know?
Yep. Yeah, I used to try to shut that down by drinking
Ah,
because I didn't know why I could pick those things up.
mm,
And I didn't, of course, appreciate or want it or value it because it was like almost kind of viewed as like a nuisance in the not self world.
mm-hmm,
Like I don't
mm,
want I don't want to know these things.
yeah,
Especially because it also felt like nobody around me really like was
mm,
picking that up and would be like you're overthinking it or you're
yeah, yeah,
inferring or you're
yeah.
blah, 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 you know.
You're a weirdo, or don't make it up, or whatever. Yeah.
A lot of it was like you're inferring this and it's not true and it's like okay,
Mm,
I don't know. I guess I could be, you know. And then it like
mm,
throughout life, I when that came back online of like those things proving themselves to be true in many different layers over time.
mm,
And then being like, whoa, that thing that I've always kind of thought was something I should discount as you're just like reading into that, right?
mm, mhm,
Because feeling cognition, 59.6, like right mind, right brain, whatever that is. Yeah, so it's funny because it's like that deconditioning of having to come back to what you always knew as a child.
mhm, mhm. Yeah.
And I think, like you said, it's, I mean, that's, I see that everywhere. We're straddling those two worlds.
Mhm.
You and I are quite literally.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I
Ra
think
called
that's,
us the ghost in the system.
yeah. Uh-huh.
I loved
Uh-huh.
that.
Uh-huh.
I was like, we are totally, because like people aren't aware that we're like taking it
I
in.
mean, on, you know, on a deep level, that's how I can somehow, it's like how I feel you.
Mm-hmm.
I
Yeah.
just feel you. I sense you. I sense your presence. I
Yep.
sense the affection, and you know, you, it's like, yeah, you, somehow it's like you care for me, and I feel
Mm-hmm.
that, and it's very, I feel your kindness, your support, your, I feel it, and it's so lovely. And that's what I say to my friend. It's like I don't know how to describe it, but like Cassie, she's here for me somehow. She's bringing an emotional support, that she's here for me, you know, and it feels good, you know. Yeah.
And I feel that, and that's true.
Hmm. Yeah. Yeah. That's the beauty of those right mind, you know, is that there is such sensitivity on the auric field, on the frequency level, you know, and that's why I say maybe the word attraction is not the right word, but I don't know which one to use, but
Mhm.
it's a pull. It feels my magnetic monopole is pulled towards you and getting back to this oneness that is just genuine love, innocent love.
Mhm.
Like it's like, oh, I'm home again. It's like every time I reach out to you and I'm like, oh my gosh, so beautiful. All those kind of things which are just the physical reality of being human, or maybe like on the human experience. But I think maybe translated in a different words is just, oh, I want to be home again. It's like, let's just be home. And if you look at the body graph, what is home? It's the G center. What is the
Mhm.
G center? What is love? That's it. Beside identity and direction, all right, but that we have that because we are incarnated into the form. So we have a direction as a form and we have an identity as a form. But beneath that, it's just love,
Mhm.
right?
Which we only get a fraction of in these forms.
Exactly.
But it is how we experience it in these forms, so it's still meaningful.
Hmm.
Yeah, Ra would say if you want to experience true love, die.
Uh-huh. Exactly.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, we both have the 10 and the 15, and then we have the connection of the 46,
Hmm.
29.
Hmm.
So it's interesting because it's like the 46th love of the body, the form.
Hmm. Hmm. Yeah, I mean, the 46 is very profound. I remember Ross saying many times and Tom, I mean, Tom described it in a way that was so beautifully said. He said the 46 is about pushing into the kingdom of heaven, you know? And when you meet a 29 that can commit to you, then we both can push into the kingdom of heaven.
I love that.
Yeah,
My husband has the 46 and he
yeah,
has the 5 and I have the 15.
yeah. Well, I mean, how beautiful it is. I think that's what I really admire with you. It's the commitment that you have. That's why it feels safe. And it's kind of funny because it's a conversation I had earlier today with another lady, this girl that is reaching out and trying to text me and engage with me. And I'm like, okay, what the hell do you want? What the fuck? What do you want? It's like, no, I don't want anything. So why are you texting me? Well, I just want to talk. And yeah, okay, so you want to talk. So what do you want? You want my attention? You want my energy? Like, what do you want? And it's this sensitivity with the 46. And when I look at you, what I really admire is the consistency that is here with the 29 to commit. And for me, that makes the whole difference. With people who just gonna show up once in a while and trying something, and when you have people who constantly show up, they have consistency in a way that they are showing up for you. And that's what I'm looking today in friendship, in relationship, in partnership, in anything that end with a ship, which it's the ship that we're all navigating on.
Hmm.
It's having this consistency, this commitment, the 29.
And I have the 29.2 and you have the 46.5. So there's a
Yeah,
harmony. Yeah.
yeah,
And there's a harmony to the and resonance to the profile. So
yeah.
it's an important one for you.
Yeah, totally. And
Hmm.
that's my understanding of what fractal is.
Hmm.
You know, when you find your fractal, for me, it means I find the people who will consistently show up.
I just realized it's in your nodes
Hmm. It is.
and mine is as well.
Oh,
But mine's on the personality side. of my
Oh,
node.
you have 4625
Oh,
in your
wait.
node?
No,
Oh,
29.
oh, okay, okay.
The
All right.
29 is in my nodes.
Oh,
It
okay.
connects to yours. So
So
no, we have
what?
different nodes, but
Oh,
the node has a harmony.
yeah.
So yeah, I find that people in my life, there'll usually be some kind of resonance or harmony in my nodes.
Mm-hmm.
If not, they're obviously the profile, but
Mm-hmm.
there's it's a different shared thing when there's a harmony or resonance there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel like it's just natural. I appreciate like I appreciate the seeing of my I don't know how to explain it.
Mm-hmm.
My truth and the way that I'm showing up. It's not a I don't know. Maybe that's like I think having two projected channels, it's like the recognition there too, I value
Mm-hmm.
because it just moves differently.
Mm-hmm.
It feels more satisfying than like in the not self of that, not being seen, not for the truth of what I'm bringing, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Because I feel like I've said this to you, like you can take a hard truth,
Mm-hmm.
and that's like I'm nurturing and loving, but I also come with the hard truth. It's like I'm
Mm-hmm.
2 points of that.
Mm-hmm.
And that can be misunderstood as judgmental, but it isn't for me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So I appreciate it when it's received in a way that it's sent.
Mm-hmm.
I think
Mm-hmm.
that's the fractal thing too. It's
Yeah.
like it moves cleaner across the connection
Mm-hmm.
than when it's like dissonant and then it's like we're in different worlds. Like
Mm-hmm.
it's not getting across. It's not
Yeah.
making
Yeah.
sense,
Yeah. It does make sense.
which is deeply frustrating
Mm.
when it doesn't.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Well, for me, it's your node. It's what I see in your node. You know, your design node, you have a 59 and 55, right?
Yep.
In second line.
Mm-hmm.
So second line, you can call out people and you can also be called out.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what you did with me once, I remember. And that's the consistency. You show up, you call me out on the 55, the spirits, and the 59, the intimacy. You push some gate of intimacy, which is into me, you see. You saw things inside of me and you say, well, Ben, this is where your not self is here.
Not everybody wants that. So I appreciate when somebody does or when somebody can withstand the heat
Mhm,
of that to allow it to burn off some things that maybe were they were carrying,
mhm,
which I feel like is something I recognize in you and like enjoy.
mhm.
Is that the 1050 as I'm saying, like 1057 maybe? I don't
Yeah,
know.
yeah,
There's an instinctual like what is the correct behavior?
yeah, yeah. Yeah, this is like if I have to synthesize, I don't want to say my life, but just what this experience is all about. For me, 20 hours of my day is just about perfecting my form. How can I perfect the form? How can I? It's constantly about
Well, and the
behavior.
46.
Yeah, it's all about behavior. It's all about, am I correct or not? Who am I without my behaviors? Who am I if I'm not correct? You know? I mean, it's the deep, deep archetype of who I am. I was born in the 10-6. This is my
Hmm.
son, you know? It's my son personality, the 10th gate, sixth line.
Yep. What's your 57 in?
My 57.
Do you remember the line? Maybe
I
I can
think
look at
it's
it.
in first line.
It is. Yep.
Yeah,
Exalted in the first line
yeah.
in Venus. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Behavior of the self and how you are in and being correct in the form
Mm-hmm.
and in your extremes.
Mm-hmm.
What's your 15? Do you know your line?
6.
6. Yeah.
Yeah, it's the earth.
Oh, yeah. That's right.
Yeah. It's part of the incarnation cross, the cross of prevention.
Yep.
And you know what's funny is that the left angle is just an exaltation of what the right angle is. So the right angle cross of the 10 and the 15 is the vessel of love. So my foundation is the vessel of love. And then I have the exaltation of that, which is the left angle. So the transpersonal aspect of what the right angle is. So the prevention of the left
Is
angle is only rooted into the vessel of love.
that makes a lot of sense. Yep.
And that's like that for all of the crosses.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the left angle cross of what your cross is the
Right.
left angle of revolution, you know?
Of explanation. Mine is the 449.
Yeah. So you have the right angle cross of explanation, but then
Yep.
when you go into the
Yep. I don't know
transpersonal,
what the transpersonal side is actually.
well, it's
Oh,
revolution.
it is revolution.
Yeah, that's what I say. It's revolution,
I see. Mm-hmm.
you know? We are explaining something for the future because we are looking at the future. We are looking at the logical pattern for the future, which is the fourth gate,
Yep.
rooted in the 49, which is the gate itself of revolution,
Mm-hmm.
you know? So we are explaining you, and when we done explaining, if you guys cannot get your shit together, the left angle goes into revolution.
Which is also ending.
Exactly. Because it's not time anymore for revolution.
Well, still is,
Still is.
but
Soon
it's
it won't
ending.
be.
And that's why it's rising up. It's having
Exactly.
its last kind of, that's why everything's going kind of crazy because it's like we're all in these forms and these forms know the clock is about to change.
Yeah,
It's that thing you know, even if you don't know.
exactly. It's
Do you
gonna
have,
be a sixth line, you know?
that's going to be such an interesting shift. I'm excited for it. I'm not a sixth line, but I'm excited to at least have some harmony to the background frequency.
Yeah.
I mean, we have obviously first line motivation. So we have
Mhm.
things in
Mhm.
our chart that obviously will resonate and harmonize to any of the era. But
Mhm.
yeah, I can see that everywhere. Everybody's trying to get to the truth.
Mhm.
And like Ross said, like the fanatics are going to become more fanatical. You see that too.
Yeah, I can see that.
Bloodshed, he said, every single day until the
Well,
cross.
it's already the case,
Yep. Yes.
in Middle East is quite a big mess.
Yes. And I mean, it's in different ways,
Mhm.
but it's definitely turning up. You can see the revolution turning up. You can see the tribal groups getting more intense with each other of I'm right, this is the way, this is the right way. This is all truth.
Yeah. Yeah. So much nonsense.
We're not going to lose our killer monkey, but I liked that. I have a clip from Raw where he's like, I'd like to see a world of awake killers,
Mm.
which would be so different.
Yeah. Yeah. I
So we
see.
still
Yeah.
have that instinct if we're threatened, but it's not the same as a
Mm.
true like nine-centered being. Oh, and you were
Mhm.
saying that people aren't going to put up with this anymore. They're not going to do it. You already see that. There were
Mm. I mean,
Israeli,
aware people, it's because it's the mutation of what the solar plexus is.
yes,
The solar
not overnight.
plexus is, spirit consciousness. It's like if I hurt you, I just hurt myself, and we don't want to do that anymore.
Yep. Well, so yeah, so literally there was a video someone had posted that I randomly saw like a few weeks ago where Israeli soldiers were coming in and they were throwing their prescription medications that they were all having to take because of all of the trauma
Yeah.
from having to carry out things that were not true for them
Hmm.
to other people. And like you said, it's like this awareness of what I do to you, I do to myself.
Hmm.
Like I may be out here killing in the name of somebody else's agenda,
Yeah.
but I'm gonna also be digesting that.
Yeah.
And so, when I saw that, I was like, that's the beginning of people just saying, no, I'm not gonna do this
Hmm.
anymore. I'm not gonna fight your wars
Hmm.
so that, you can have more territory, power, money, greed,
Hmm.
et cetera, all the 49 not self. I mean, territory is part of it, but when post 2027, that's just going to not operate the same. It's not going to be as important, even though we will still have that circuitry. It's just not going to function the same.
Hmm. Hmm.
And I feel like the end of it is like everybody's trying to grab territory.
Mm.
Wonder if that's like the not self sensing something's ending and trying to like desperately.
Who knows? Yeah. Mm.
Changes afoot.
Hmm.
Well, anything else that you want to say in closing?
Mm. Mm. No.
Well, it was nice chatting with you today.
Yeah. Yeah.
If I feel like we have many times before because it's that spirit consciousness.
Hmm.
But good to
Anything
see
else
you.
you want to say?
No, I don't think so. Mm-mm.
Do you feel good?
I feel good. Mm-hmm.
Do you feel complete?
Mm-hmm.
Nice. Do you get a lot of yes or no questions? Not enough.
I I don't know. I don't know if it's me being solar plexus, but I hear the yes no without the direct question.
Hmm.
But I do appreciate a good question because it is definitely a very clear when you of anybody ask me very clear yes no
Hmm.
sacral questions. I don't, obviously. You're always correcting me and reminding me. I'm like, Ben, read between the lines. But I wonder if that's not being a pure sacral.
Yeah, it is.
I
I
wonder if
mean, you're
that's
emotional, like the yes no questions can be good, but at the end of the day, it doesn't matter because you still have to ride the wave.
mm-hmm.
But
And
for
I also
me,
feel like it comes in a frequency
mhm,
rather than just strictly an
uh-huh,
So
yeah,
it's like I hear, even though I ride the wave, I almost kind of can click into what it is.
mm-hmm,
And it's almost like I just ride it just in case it changes. But
mm-hmm,
usually it's the same.
mm,
Can change though,
mm-hmm,
especially if I'm in like a really big high, then I would say that's the most blurry in terms of saying yes, no, or a low.
mm-hmm,
But if I'm anywhere not super high, not super low, then it usually stays. But yeah. But I do appreciate the sacral questions. Do you get enough sacral questions?
uh-huh, yeah, I do.
Yeah.
I always have a projector, like that, when I need, I text him, and he's really, what I will do without him. He's yeah, absolutely amazing.
It is helpful to hear it.
Yeah,
It does offer like an affirmation of the clarity.
yeah.
I already have it through that like knowing, but it's always fun to hear it
I mean, if
so loud.
that's the first thing that you ask me, like, oh, how does it feel, to have everything condensed in the lower chart? Well, that's really how it feels. It feels that if I have no questions, I'm lost in a jungle. I'm completely lost.
Mm-hmm.
Is
That's a good
I'm just
reminder for me.
yeah, I'm just existential. So I'm gonna be sitting here floating, and that's it. And when
Yes.
people are,
It's a little different for me, so I think I'm projecting that onto you.
yeah, I mean, everyone do
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Everyone is like, I'm like,
Yeah.
hey,
I'm
you
like,
guys, slow down, you know.
can you ask yourself the question and hear it?
No. Mm-mm.
I can.
I mean, small things, like sometimes when I'm really alone and there's no one around me, I grab my phone, I go, I record
Oh,
myself.
uh-huh.
But it's very simple question like, do you want to go to the groceries right now,
Mhm.
or right now are you okay to stay home for now? Do you want to cook dinner right now? It's just like simple stuff. But when it comes about actual life decisions, doesn't work. Yeah.
Yeah, mine's a feeling. So it's always a little bit more internal. Like,
Hmm.
and I can ask it and hear it. I used to do that before I knew I was a generator.
Hmm.
I would just call it like my inner guidance. And so I'd like go down and I would literally go down and into my gut
Hmm.
and I
Hmm.
would listen for yes or no.
Mm.
And I would get a yes or no.
Hmm.
So maybe just like the difference of slight difference of being uh a pure emotional generator, like my sacral and
I
emotional
mean,
center
it's
are connected.
huge. It's huge. When people ask me question like, "Do you feel blah blah blah?" Or,
I
"Do you feel?"
do that. I have to reorient. I'm like, wait,
You know,
what's
I'm
your
I'm
yeah.
looking at them. I'm like, I don't feel anything. And then people go, also, do you want blah blah blah, or do you want? Um, I usually don't
You
have
don't
any answer.
really?
Like,
I have answers to want because it's like, uh-huh.
no, want? I
If
don't
it's a
want
this or
anything.
that, yes or no, there's always an answer.
I don't want anything. Most of the time, I'm so good with just me. So like the want, it's so strong for
Oh,
me.
so my translation is like, is it correct still though? But like it's like, is this a sacral yes is the want? But I don't think of it as do you desire? I
That
think of
doesn't
it
work.
I think of it as want as is your sacral doing this towards it?
Yeah.
Like
I
yes.
mean, do you want is a correct question to ask.
Yeah.
Oh, do you want to do this or do you want that? But but the want, I usually don't have any sound.
Yeah,
What
that's
really,
interesting.
really, yeah, what really, really works for me is it okay?
Is it okay? What about is it correct?
Yeah, yeah. Because is it okay? I mean, sometimes you're like, hey, do you want to go out? No, I don't
Yeah.
want. But then if you ask me, oh, but is it okay to come with me out? Yeah, it's okay.
I see.
See?
Because, well, if you think about it, language, we all have a web of what that language means to us.
Exactly.
Because, like, want to me doesn't mean desire. It means, like,
Want.
is the sacral doing this towards it? Like,
Uh,
open. Is it open to that? Is it available for that? I say open to that. I have the six,
yeah,
open or closed
yeah.
to connection or intimacy. Is it open? It's like, or yes.
hmm
So yeah, I guess I'm always saying yes or no based on is it open? And I translate want to that. But it's interesting because my husband being splenic, there's a package man here and she always barks at them.
Mm,
I would ask him things about want or is it, and like there was obviously that doesn't work for a splenic being. He is similar to you where it's like, what do you mean want?
yeah.
Like, so he's an ego being and a splenic being. So
Mm.
sometimes I always say, will you do this?
Ah,
Is it correct? If it's like a
but
tribal thing.
try the is it okay?
Sorry. Okay, what was that?
Okay. No, I was like, yeah, try the is it okay? Or would it be okay? Is it okay? Would
I'll
it be
say, is
okay?
it correct? But yeah, would it be okay?
Yeah. Because again, keep in mind, words are language pattern. You have the what, the 15?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So a language pattern is rooted in the fifth gate.
Yeah.
Language pattern is very simple. It's like, is it correct? No, it's not correct. But is it okay to do it? Yeah, it's okay. Oh, even if it's not correct, it's still okay to do it? Yeah. So that's what
Interesting.
language pattern is. When you
Well,
use,
you're making me think of something who I know who's a 15-5 and will not always have responses to certain things and thinks she's not hearing it, but maybe it's the wrong question.
it is.
I think it
Keep in
is.
mind, your sacral, even you as an emotional, your sacral is just about finding the entry point.
Yeah.
Where is the entry point? And when we have the entry point, boop, it opens and there's energy.
Yes. I think that's that's very wise and a good point. It's a good differentiation, especially among the way we hear things and the way that we have our entry point. I mean, my yes and no is really based in is it a connection or something that's going to bring about creative fertility or something of that sort? Like
Exactly.
is it fertile?
I mean, our response are only based first on the definitions that define us as a sacral being. So if you have only one definition, which is the 1596, that is primarily where your response is. And then you have all those hanging gates.
The 29 is my only other one, but yeah, it's my
But that's where we respond. So for me, it's
can I
15.5.
commit to this?
Exactly. For me,
Exactly.
it's only the 15.5. So is it in the flow or not? Is
Yeah.
it like in my rhythm or not? Is it the
Mm-hmm.
right pattern for me or not? Do I have energy to build up a new pattern? Is it just in the flow?
Mm-hmm.
That's why most of the time I'm not moving. There's nothing because that's not the flow right now. It's just not what's happening right now. And that's why people get so pissed off with me because it's always when Benjamins want. Yeah, it's when it's my timing.
Well, I appreciate that and doing this podcast with mostly people who are in, I think every single person, maybe except for one, like we're into human design. And so there's always that openness to. well, I'm a emotional being, so it's like in the time, but there's a respect for the timing
Hmm.
and the correctness of the timing because we
Hmm.
understand what that means.
Hmm. Hmm. Does it feel
So,
good?
uh-huh. And I think like it's also interesting. You can how you ask a question is very it's just now I'm gonna play with this more, but it's funny because I remember going through certain sacral questions like, do you want this to be better? And it was like, uh-huh. And does it need to be better? And it was like, uh-uh. And I'm like, what?
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
doesn't, you know? So it would kind of trip up my mind that was like really trying to control something,
Hmm.
thinking it must be this way for me to be
Hmm.
satisfied. And then
Hmm.
my gut would be like, uh-uh.
Hmm. Hmm.
It
Yeah.
actually doesn't. And that in of itself
Yeah.
actually kind of brings satisfaction
Yeah.
because you realize you don't have to stop. You can stop making so much resistance through your mental nonsense about it,
Hmm.
which
Is
is
it true?
what's bringing you the frustration, really.
Hmm.
So yeah, good distinguishing questions to close on. Hmm.
Does it feel good?
Uh-huh, but I have another. Well, so it's just funny because I'm noticing. Remember when I was like, I'm not in the mood for this. I'm not in the mood for this, Benjamin.
Uh-huh.
Do you remember that?
Uh-huh.
When you were like asking me to ask you a different question.
Uh-huh.
So it's interesting. I wonder what that's about for me that I have a like a resistance.
With what? Asking questions?
Yeah.
Well,
Is
do you
it
want to
not
hear?
being a projector or
Do you
maybe?
want to hear?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
From my experience with people who have resistance on asking questions, um, the first thing to consider is that you're an emotional.
Mm-hmm.
Being an emotional, asking question can actually be overwhelming to you.
Overwhelming.
Yeah, simply by asking question to the other, it can be overwhelming because it's just what the emotional center is. It's like you guys are digesting, processing, and it can just be too much. So
Also
that can,
receiving questions.
oh, receiving for sure. Like
Uh-huh.
two, three question, that's it, not more. Then you guys are full,
Mm-hmm.
you know? So that's my first uh, um, experience with emotional people. Um, and it's funny because my ex-partner, she's the left angle cross of yours. So she's the revolution. She's born as well on the fourth, gate. And she's an emotional. And I know that when I ask her one, two, three question, then she's full, And asking me question, it was difficult for her.
Mm-hmm.
So first because of that. And then what I'm also really seeing is
Mm-hmm.
just the mind. The mind doesn't like to ask question because then he cannot push his agenda anymore.
I don't feel like for me that's why. Because I'd rather hear your truth.
Maybe, but asking question also put you in a position that you don't have control over me, that you cannot get what you want out of me, and that also you may be rejected because you may get a no. So you may be rejected.
I don't feel like in that scenario that's true for me. Actually, I would prefer a no if it's a no.
Is it true?
Always, I've always been that way. I
So,
don't like a fake yes because that feels worse because I can feel it.
is it true?
Uh-huh.
So now you know. So is it because you're an emotional and it feels too overwhelming to ask question?
Uh-huh. I feel annoyed by it. And I think I feel annoyed because I'm overwhelmed, maybe.
Do
Or
you
like
feel
there's a feeling of like a flurry underneath of
do you
like,
feel annoyed
ah,
by do
ah,
you feel
maybe frustration.
uh,
Why is there a frustration though? I wonder.
do you feel annoyed by asking question?
Uh-huh. Mm,
Too long. We don't know.
depends.
We don't know. Okay, wait.
Okay, yeah, ask me again. Well, my answer is depends.
Wait.
Uh-uh.
Wait. Can you wait?
Mm-hmm.
Is that okay if I ask you a few questions?
Mm-hmm.
Are you open?
Uh-huh.
Um, do you like chocolate?
Uh-huh.
Do you like to cook?
Mm-mm.
Oh.
I do I cook, but do I like it? Mm-mm. If I'm in the mood. Do I like to cook when I'm not in the mood? Uh-uh.
Your mind has a lot to say on that.
Mm-hmm. Because I feel like I have to excuse my genuine
Is it true?
uh-uh.
Is it your mind that feels he has to justify your sound?
Uh-huh.
Do you feel you need to justify yourself to people around you?
Uh-huh.
Are you afraid of speaking your truth?
Uh-huh.
Can you see how your mind wants to kick in and just justify everything?
Uh-huh. I wanted to justify that just now.
Mhm. You don't have to put this, by the way, on the whatever.
I will. Anyway, probably we'll see.
Mhm.
I'll feel it out, but I'm okay with being vulnerable.
Is it true?
Uh-huh.
Well, for your information, you're safe here with me, and I think you know that. But at any time, you can ask me, and I will gladly jump on the Zoom and do questions like that.
Appreciate it.
Mhm. That's your power. Your power is in the silence and the stillness of your response. Every time you come up with words after a sound, it's just the mind that is kicking in. Just wait. Life will come again to you with more questions. And that's what I do when I hear a sound. Okay, then I keep asking. So we find the entry point. So you can relax, deeply relax in your body, knowing, trusting that life will come to you. That's why sacral sessions are so powerful, because it demonstrates to you that you have a response, but then you can just sit with it quietly, knowing that something else will come again for you to keep responding. That you don't have to go with the mind to explain this and that and this and blah 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 and blah blah.
I am cross of explanation with a defined mind, but there's always an answer. But doesn't mean it drives my life.
Mm-hmm.
My mind doesn't shut up, but it doesn't make my decisions. But it is interesting how much I justify. I think that comes with still deconditioning all of that stuff. All of the stories.
Mm-hmm.
Like I should want to cook.
Mm-hmm. Is your mom cooking?
She didn't like to cook either. She
Mm.
did cook every day. Manifester. it wasn't, yeah, it wasn't necessarily like highly regarded.
Mhm.
She's not a bad or a good cook per se. I liked her food growing up, but obviously there's like my husband's mom was like a phenomenal cook. My dad's mom was a phenomenal cook. So there's
Mhm.
people who are just like gifted at it.
Mhm.
I wouldn't say I'm a bad cook. I just don't particularly, I don't like it as a duty. There you
I
go,
see.
into explanation. But that is the truth of it. It's like if I want to cook something and I get into it, I can be like, can be very meditative for me, and I can really enjoy it sometimes. But I don't
Mhm.
like having to be responsible for coming up with what I'm making every time.
Mhm. Is it true?
Uh-huh. But what to do when you have children to feed?
Exactly. Let them starve.
Actually, like I've experimented many times and they're pretty self-sufficient.
It's nice, isn't it?
Hmm. And they will ask me too.
Mm.
It's funny, my son will even say things like if he asks me something and I'm like, I don't know. And he's like, I'll let you feel it out.
Mhm.
Because he kind of knows already that I have to feel something out.
Mhm.
Not necessarily like a task he's asking me to do for him, but like asking permission for something.
Mhm.
He's like, feel it out, mom. Like I will. Because I tell him I have to feel it out.
Mhm.
That's another nuance too to being solar plexus because you can have a response, but it can change depending on your mood.
Mhm.
So it's like, I'm not in the mood. Ask, maybe that's another layer of the annoyance. I think
Mhm.
it's like, oh, I don't want to ask or be asked when I'm not in the mood.
Mhm. Yeah.
So it
Is
checks
it,
out.
is it the case?
Uh-huh.
So is it okay for you to ask questions when you are in a mood?
Uh-huh.
When you are not in a mood, is it annoying to ask questions?
Uh-huh.
Can we say can we say it's just about openness?
Mm-hmm.
So when you are open and you have energy, you're okay to ask questions.
Mm-hmm.
But when you're not open and you don't have energy, it bother you.
Uh-huh.
That's it. Simple.
Yeah, like not available for anything.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm. Which like my husband and like people close to me, it's like I'll just say, ask me that later.
Mhm.
I'm not in the mood. You're gonna get like a no or a worse. So yeah, there's an understanding of
Mhm.
that.
Mhm.
Thank you.
Oh yeah. Does it feel good?
Uh-huh. Do you like to ask questions?
Mhm. Yeah.
Do you feel complete?
Hmm.
Cool. Me too.
Hmm. Cool. Thank you.
Thank you, Ben.
Yeah, it was awesome.
Enjoy the rest of your night.
Yeah, enjoy the rest of your day.
Thank you.
And, we stay in touch.
Sounds good.
Big hugs. Ciao,
Bye.
ciao. Bye.